Hello, I'm back, and I've had a bit of I was trying to think about what to do on this page, but realised I wasn't completely happy with this, and I think I'm going to add just these little butterflies onto this blue pocket. One of the fun things about working in a journal is you can just keep changing your mind, layering and layering. So I'm going to pop that there. Gives the swan something else to look at. It's springy. And then I thought I had planned to make a tag in here. And that one fits quite nicely. But one of my little bugbears is tags that don't go in easily, and I'm thinking if I round the corners of this one, it'll look like a playing card actually. That's all right. It'll look good, and hopefully it will slide in a bit more easily. And I was wondering actually about just to add a bit more something to it. Who else has baskets filled with off-cut fabric? Or is it just me? Goodness me, I have just got a problem with letting things go when they're pretty. No, I want to keep it. I was thinking maybe I could put a little something on there. I think I'd prefer it like that actually, so I might make it more like a loop, and I'll possibly sew this on the machine eventually because I don't really trust glue. When it's something that's going to be getting pulled. Anyway, we'll see. So this little image is from, yeah, you might be able to see the writing on the back. It's from a country diary, is it either cross stitch or knitting? So it was full of very, very 80s patterns, which I was never going to make, but it was filled with Edith Holden. Oh, they weren't really reproductions, they were in the style of, I think, rather than reproductions. So this is one of the bits that I've saved. Oh, I really can't wait for my new glasses. There we go. So now we've got the first of what will probably be many little bits sticking out. And I thought I might just show you, I'm working on, oh no, here are some others. I'm working on an Ode to Edith book using this Edwardian lady biography of her, which is such a beautiful book, but I'm doing it as an altered book, so you can see I've removed a lot of the pages and I'm filling it. I've kept the introduction, and any of the pages I took out that are double-sided I'm sliding back in as pockets. There's another one from that cross-stitch book. All of these butterfly tabs are also from that book. So I'm keeping, you know, here's her family tree, keeping little bits of the illustration, but then I'm actually changing it into a more workable book. I kept the shots of her father, and I'm adding, oh, and of course a photograph of Edith herself, one of the few portraits in existence, and I'm adding all sorts of, you know, writing space, belly bands, tucks, pockets, keeping some things. Put some of my eco dyed paper in. So I'm slowly working my way through this. This is a card I've had for a long time, which I just love, the embossing. So I think that is a pocket under here as well. More little pieces of Edith. So it's going to be full of her and full of me. And it's a lot of fun putting it together. Actually, let's see how we go. Working on the next page here after this one. Now I'm happy with that. So this is what I have. And I'm feeling at a complete loss. I'm sure everybody's familiar with that feeling. Just looking at it going, I don't know what I want to do. So, what to do when you don't know what to do? Have a look at some scraps, because that's what we were going to do, right? Use up some scraps. Now I've used some of these butterflies, but here are some bird related things. Actually, oh yeah, look, bird's eggs. And oh, that's a bit cute. More bird's eggs. Those are from some digital something or other. We bought a printer, and so now we're having way too much fun and printing way too many things, probably. When I'm sorting through scraps, I tend to pull out things I've held on to for a long time and find difficult to use. Both of these would fall into that category. One, because it's a doily and I don't really use them, but I did buy a lot back at the beginning because that's what junk journalers did, right? And then this one because it's one of the bits of Dad's, I don't know what it was, but it's on a nice vellum sort of thing. It's got old tape marks. Don't know how to use it, so I've been putting it off. This is a bit of an acrylic pour. We went through all these old things the other day and I've been trying to think how I might use that. Maybe on this page I'll just do a collage. I like the idea. As you know, I love hinging. So maybe we'll, because I don't like covering everything up. I like having writing space. So how about we start with a hinge. A hinged piece of paper, I mean. Clear that there. Nice and crooked. Never mind. We'll glue that there. This isn't very usable, so having this here just adds extra interest and gives me a more writable space. Now then that gives me like a secret space to use under here. Secret space, a hidden space, you know what I mean. Let's get a little bit of ink. I like these eggs, but they've gone from being very light to very dark. It's all right. Now they will stand out. I'm just going to ink a few things. Ink and think. Isn't that what we do? Like, I don't know what I want to do, so I'll faff around for a bit. getting ink all over my fingers and hoping something's going to come to me. Okay, apparently we're going with a bird theme, and I really like this too. I do like, as you know, letters, words, writing. Okay. I'd like there to be something under here that sort of is like a surprise. Surprise! When you lift it up. This goes rather nicely with that, doesn't it? Maybe. Maybe we'll do that. So notice I'm covering up, collaging over the bits that aren't so easy to write on. Because I'm not losing anything. Usable. I do like those eggs, that's really pretty, isn't it? Okay, so now I'll put that little one there, which might help weight that bottom piece down. Or not, but it looks cute. There we go. Okay, and then these little eggs. It goes quite nicely there. I don't think we'll be using this one. That's just not going to work. Can I bring myself to use any of this? Oh, now look, this has got A, B, C, D alphabet on it like this does. Quite sure. I wonder if this will tear. Oh, the answer is yes. Yes, it will. Not quite sure that that was an improvement, but anyway. Okay. I might do something like that. So I'll glue this one down. Oops. Or glue something to something. Be brave. Oh my goodness, I'm using it, I'm using it. Okay, so I like the way that this is echoed by this. But I'm thinking I might just pop this in, not fully glued. And then that can, oh actually that's the crease, it's going to need to move that way. It's still closed. Ooh, only just. This might end up getting a bit wrecked, but that's alright. We can have it looking older. And that is quite, I must have printed that on quite stiff paper. Okay. Oops. Just ink those bits. Kookaburra o'clock. I'm guessing you can hear that chuckling. Alright, so that's there. And then, didn't use this. I find, anybody wants some doilies, I just find these so hard to use. I guess that'd be a way of using it, not on this page though, because I'm not going over any of that. I think I'm just going to add those eggs down here, like a bridge from words to birds, even though it's letters rather than words, but anyway, I like it. Picking up on the blues. These actually go quite nicely together too, don't they? And I still have room to work in there, courtesy of this. And I can tuck. Maybe I'll just tuck the other half in there like that. So that's not going to work either because of the fold. It needs to be something rather smaller. I'll make a little. Like a little secret envelope. Tuck that up there. Okay, there you go. Wasn't so scary after all. I still what do you do? Ooh, I suppose actually because this is an accordion book this way, it could go that way. And then just add a bit of interest. What's on the back? Well, that might work, mightn't it? And actually you could do the same thing and just leave that open as a bit of a tuck. I'll glue it in. I'll glue it on this side. And we'll cross the other bridge when we come to it on the other side. Look at me using a doily. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay. Doesn't want to stick. Go glue stick glue. Might have to leave that open for a minute. Perhaps I will stick it down on this side too. Be a bit tricky to do anything else with it really, given all those holes. Maybe I should have rubbed ink over it and used it as a stencil. I'd probably enjoy that more than that. But anyway, it is. It's going to be a bit hard. It is the start of the next page. And I'm happy with that. And I really need to leave this open to dry or I will glue my pages together. So there's a little quickie, and then this is the next spread. Although really it could go across everything. We'll see what happens next time.